Nonprofit executives.
Not gonna save us.
Unaccountable organizations.
Not gonna save us.
Private meetings.
Not gonna save us.
Closed doors.
Not gonna save us.
Nonprofit executives.
Not gonna save us.
Unaccountable organizations.
Not gonna save us.
Private meetings.
Not gonna save us.
Closed doors.
Not gonna save us.
Microbreweries.
Not gonna save us.
Blockchain.
Not gonna save us.
The Q deal.
Not gonna save us.
That's right. Medical Mart.
Not gonna save us.
Cleveland Clinic.
Not gonna save us.
Who is going to save us?
We are.
That's right. We are. And for Marvetta.
Thank you so much. Today is Thursday, and I think I'm going to throw it back. So, my parents bought right on the edge of East Cleveland, and I remember as a kid walking along Superior Avenue, just up the street. And from 108th, where my grandparents had their moving company, all the way to Roselle, there were businesses. You remember when Big Mama had plastic on everything in the house? Well, there was Rose Plastic there. And they took up an entire block of small businesses, putting other people to work. I remember walking those blocks, and we had different small businesses. There were no vacant places. You didn't have to go to Superior and Euclid, because that was almost like going out of town, because you had everything. You had department stores. You had Five and Dime. You had pharmacies, supermarkets, wig stores, tailor shops, just to name a few of the industries that was right there in the neighborhood. And it was a seamless effort going from Cleveland into East Cleveland. Yet people who had made it there thought that they had gotten somewhere, until the unrest of 68, 67 summer, and until what they called the Glenville riot actually occurred on Lakeview, 3 streets away. And until you're 9 years old and you're sitting on your porch and you see tanks, army tanks. The city was actually under martial law because people had had enough. That's been 50 years. I hashtag all the time, what have we overcome? In 55 years of blindly marching, what have we overcome? To even have to be here this morning to discuss what's best for a city that's diverse, that's inclusive of all sorts of nationalities, that it just be cut down to 15 of my best friends, that's insultatory. And so, if you're not going to take it and put it on a level playing field, where the east side looks just as good as the west side. See, I shouldn't have to go to 44th and Lorraine and see a $700,000 home. And nowhere on 55th do you have a $700,000 anything. It's not being spread out fairly. I don't know where the blame should lay. Maybe it should be the people who allow it to happen and don't show up and don't show out. Maybe it should be the people that we pay to represent us. Because they get the same CDC money, I'm told. They get the same block grants, I'm told. I can't see it, but I'm told. So, I'm not going to hold the mic long. I just want to say that I've been here from the time of birth. Short period went away to buy a house and came back into Cleveland because what? We are Cleveland. I am Cleveland. I am E.C. Marvetta. Way before E.C. Marv's parents got together, you understand? And I know what it looked like. I'm not that old. I want to be part of the change for positive the impact of something positive in our communities. See, 105 was supposed to be the economic development corridor back when Clinton was president. It never happened. You got printing companies that are eradicated. You got businesses that are completely gone. And no news except for sewer districts and things of that nature. And nobody who looks like me. Them. See, you had $330 million of an opportunity corridor. And I can't give but 63 cents to get help up and down the street to go to work on a bus. And then the people down in the state want to act like they too busy to talk to you. That's why I hashtag, don't ride where you live. I never understood it as a kid. Your hood was already the hood. Ride where they live. Ride where they work. Ride at the polls. Ride with your dollar. Sir, you tell them, we're not going away. You know, they don't get to decide how I'm going to live the rest of my life. My kids don't even get to decide how I'm going to live the rest of my life. So, with that being said, you are Cleveland. Cleveland is you. And if they don't come to the table, turn the table over.